So you understand what I'm saying? Huh? They have gods that they serve. It is not possible to be rich on earth without certain spiritual powers. It is not. Riches are a spirit. Proverbs 23. Let me show you. Riches are a spirit. Proverbs 23. Proverbs 23, I'll come back. Proverbs 23, are you there? When you sit to eat with a ruler, consider diligently what is said before you. Go on. And put a knife to thy throat if you be a man given to appetite. Go on. Be not desirous of his dainties, for their deceitful meat. Labor not to be rich. This is where we're going. You cannot be rich laboring. It takes favor from any of the gods or goddesses. Not even Solomon can say that in all labor there is profit. But whether that profit cannot lead you to riches is the issue. You go to work. There is a little profit. Now, you are eating, you are drinking. So, but to be worthy, it's a labor not to be rich. Cease from thy own wisdom. Go on. Go on. He said, why will you set your eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly makes themselves wings, and they fly away as an eagle towards the heaven. Can you see that riches are a spirit? You didn't see it? And it takes spirit to conquer spirit, or to conjure spirit. They have checked it out in Nigeria. They know. Anybody that wants to be rich, they know. They know it's not just going to Alaba market to go and sell things. One day, fire will just rise over your shop after you have gathered 100 million and burn everything down. And it will be only your shop that will be burnt in the midst of other shops. Where the fire comes from, you don't know. Except you join some colleagues. You see that? That is why you see, Jesus Christ is Son of God. Amen. Every afternoon in those Igbo marketplaces, you see Christians coming. Some of them go and bring their gospel singers from their churches to come and be praying. Say, yes, and in front of this shop you must stay. They do that your 1 hour a day. Say, we're going to sponsor them. When they are singing, they give them drink. They give the preacher money. Say, preach in front of here. Because they know they didn't join the club that other joined. One of my friends who was a member of this church said, when I became an important person in the banking industry in Nigeria, they had to take me into that. I saw governors there. I saw pastors there. I saw priests there. I saw bankers there. I saw different kinds of people there. In the course, I was there, I went there. The woman is in Islands as I'm talking. He said, all the major important people were there. They took me there. As at that time, she was the best customer service personnel in their home bank as at that time. Getting contract from governors. Riches have wings. He said, why will you set your eyes upon that which is not? For riches certainly spread themselves wings and fly towards heaven as an eagle. Asha. So how do people who have become important in life become important in life? Go to 2 Corinthians chapter number 9 from verse 8. And let me close from there. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that ye, always having all sufficiency in all things, may abound to every good work. Only God is able to make all grace abound towards you. Stay there. God is able to make all grace abound towards you, that you are, yea, always having all sufficiency. Your work cannot make you do this. Your labor cannot make you do this. All sufficiency in all things may abound to every good work, every important work you are part of it. How? He said, now look at what happens. Look at the next verse. As it is written, he had dispersed abroad. He had given to the poor. His righteousness remains forever. Go on. And now he will minister seed to the sower, both minister bread for your food and multiply your seed sown and increase the fruit of your righteousness. As a matter of fact, Oropo said when he had troubles with lust, he prayed, they cast out. He said no. He said he was looking at a sister in the church that I will kill this sister with sex. That is not. He said a spirit came from the wall and entered and sat on him. He said, he said he put bomb. The spirit put bomb on top of. He said he put sita. He said the spirit was not even moving. He said when he was supposed to conquer the spirit, he began to talk to God. God told him, begin to give. Increase the fruit of your righteousness by means of giving. You can conquer sinfulness by giving. Because anyway, most sinfulness, they are powered by resources. If you don't have a car, will you carry gas? Is it not because you have a car that you go to Dublin to go and carry one? If you don't have money or you don't have a room to be, where will a girl be with you? They can sponsor you for some time before they know that you are a fool. They just tell their mom. They say, where do you stay? Say, he come to the hotel to come and meet me. If I go there also, I go to the hotel. Say, why doesn't he have a say he's caught with somebody? The mom will say, he's a fool you want to be with. Get out. But if that money is given to God, it reduces your sinfulness for that time until you are so ready for that kind of a relationship and God releases wealth. The day Oropo was to start having marriage, somebody already built him a house. On the day of his marriage, they gave him gift of a house that has been built. Don't say it's because Nigeria, anybody can do anything. It doesn't happen like that. Did you get married? Did I get house in the day of my wedding? Did they give you house the day you got married in Nigeria? Say, this house. God asked him to be giving. God increased. He multiplied the seed sown. You must learn tithing and go and get convinced about it. It's a great commandment that makes people great commanders. Offering. After that one is seed sowing. It is not every time that they come up and say, we want to sow seed. That is when you must create an atmosphere where you are sowing seed on your own. Nobody is asking you. All investors, they don't have feelings to invest. They just invest. My greatest investment is giving. And I make it the greatest investment of my family, of wife and children, is giving. I'm telling you the truth. That's the one you can never see my back. You can never see my downfall. I'm too secured in God for anybody to be the reason I fall. God will always tell the spirit there is a juice in it, there is a blessing in it. Don't cut it down, don't destroy him. If we put resources in the hands of David, he will use the resources for us. Your church has had money for some time to get properties. I have never touched your church money for anything. If as a pastor I called for them to buy me a car to be sponsored on finance, a Range Rover, your church has more than enough money to be paying back more than 800 euro a month. And you'll be paying it. But I will never do it. You will never see me do that. For what? I will give to the church, not taken from the church. I will sponsor properties to be bought for the church and churches. That's the mindset of the rich. The mindset of the poor is what he will get. The mindset of the rich is what he will give. It's a mindset. That's the reason why if you live in a house or you live anywhere, make sure your contribution in that place is more than the contribution they are giving to you. No matter how poor you are, I know what I'm saying. You have 30 euro a month. You contribute in that place 5 euro. That is a big contribution. Even if what they are giving you in that place is 700 euro, but you contribute 5 euro from your 30 euro, somebody gave 2 might. It's about the pain it causes. That's how you will know the weight of the seed. The pain. He who carries. Give me How people turn their captivity around. How they turn poverty around. Psalm 126. Give me Psalm 126. Don't be giving coins, be giving €5. Yeah, God give you 500 euro a week. You give €5. Just put it in a very, just give it there. Who is looking at you? Nobody is looking at you. I don't know what anybody give and what do not give. I only know what I give. And sometimes, some weeks I have nothing, but I still give something. I have nothing. I will just tell myself €100. At that €100, sometimes somebody will just say, Pastor, I give you this €100. You will think it's my tithe. That is all I had. I don't even tell the wife before. It's after I given it, I say, I have some €100 on it. I've given it as tithe. And once it leaves you, your hand, it comes back to your life multiplied. And turns your captivity. Look at it. When the Lord turned again the captivity of Zion, how can Zion be in captivity? The city of God. We were like them that dream. That means dreams come true. That's the meaning. And you begin to have new dreams. He said that when our mouth filled with laughter and our tongue with singing, then said they among the heathen, the Lord has done great things for them. Go on. The Lord has done great things for us, whereof we are glad. Turn again our captivity, O Lord, as the streams in the south. How does God do it? They that sow in tears shall reap in joy. Go on. He that goes forth and weeps, bearing precious seed, shall doubtless come again with rejoicing, bringing his sheaves with him. Can you see? How you know that it's a precious seed is that it brings tears. Like for instance, I won't deceive you. After I've gathered some money and I say, I'm going to buy a Mercedes-Benz for Mirella or a Juke. I've been pricing it for some time, and you know when I get on a thing and I get on a thing. And one thing was leading to another. I was just feeling in my heart, no, just still wait. Because I was even asking her like joke, do you need a car? And she was telling me no, whatever. I really wanted to buy it. I really wanted to put it in front of here that nobody will know, but on our birthday we just show it on the whatever, and I really was into it. Then me and Josephat were in this office, and Pastor Berlin was teaching about seed and how God used somebody to pay off their mortgage, 300,000. And he was young that time. I said 300,000 for mortgage. Good house, Jesus. What is a government housing app that your children cannot inherit? He said, yeah, my life can just talk. And he was talking. All of a sudden, God told me, that money you gather together that you have, the amount you have put in your head that you will use to buy car, you will give to me. You will give to Pastor Berlin and a number of other pastors that are doing my work. You will give to them. It took me 1 week before I told Mirella. And I said, go and pray about it yourself also. As I was giving it, everything we had left in the account was evacuated. What you can use to beat your chest and say, I'm a man. Everything was evacuated. And after I finished giving it, that was the day Bishop Wale could call me by himself and say, I'm coming to Ireland. When am I coming? It's the day also Mirella was contacted by some people for something very juicy. I was just giving the last one, and I had rest in my spirit. All of a sudden, Bishop Wale could call. All of a sudden, she sent me the message they sent to her from somewhere. I say, this is a signal. Don't play with giving. Powerhouse people, don't play with giving. Don't be the only poor person. People who don't give, they use their money to finance sex and drinks. Before they just ask us to give. They are using their home for drugs. They are falling down on the street. They say it's a panic attack. It's not panic attack, it's drug attack. Spare their mouth, smell their body. You see that it's drug attack. Yes. Call police instead of calling ambulance. You see that the person will stand up and start going home. As soon as I say, I'm calling police now, they just do some drug test on you. You say, Give me some of those things that I ask you to watch. Give me some of those things. Don't forget these 3 things that I told you today. Be intentional and pray profusely. This is what I do the most. I pray profusely. I do not know how to do many things. I pray profusely. I invest in people.